Okay, I'd like to take just a few minutes to go over some of the things that you're going to see on your dash. Whenever you start the car, there's always a bulb check that happens for all the bulbs in the cluster. They come on for a few seconds and then go off. Maybe the most common complaint we get in the shop is this orange light over here that looks like an engine that just went out. It's called a check engine light. It's a little bit of a misnomer. That light can come on for a variety of reasons, but it's really a performance or an emissions related telltale light. So there is a problem that needs to be addressed, but usually it's not an urgent, and that's why it's amber instead of red. So it's telling you to take the car to the shop at your soonest convenience. Red lights generally suggest something that is far more urgent, like the red light in this corner here that looks like it's supposed to look like an oil can, kind of looks like a genie's bottle. That is a oil low pressure light. And that light, if you see that light, you need to get the car stopped as soon as possible because you could be doing serious damage to your engine. The light next to it is the battery light, and if you see that light come on, it means you have a charging system problem or battery problem, and the car will soon be inoperable and needs to be very quickly taken to a service station. There are a number of other lights that come on. TCS or ABS are all traction control or analog brake lights. Those are safety features on the car that improve braking during harsh conditions, and they should be addressed as well, but again, it's amber, not necessarily urgent, but should be addressed. And of course we have the standard gauges that are on every car, or most cars. Obviously, you should check your fuel level from time to time to make sure you're not going to run out of gas. Temperature is one that we frequently ignore but need to be paying attention to. That will tell you the temperature of the engine. Generally it runs somewhere in the middle. When you see it creeping towards the top, you have a problem that could cause serious engine damage, and you need to get the car to the side of the road and shut off before it gets to the red. So we should check that gauge periodically while we're driving, all the time that we're driving. Some cars come equipped with a tachometer, which tells you the engine RPM. Obviously, if it gets into the red, that is too high. Most of the time, you're going to see that 2,000 to 3,000 range while going down the road. Maybe 3,500 RPMs going down the road is pretty much normal. If you see it sporadically going way high, it's either because you're driving like a maniac or you have some other issue that needs to be addressed. That is the normal position for that. And you also should be aware of just where some of the buttons and things are on the dash. Every car is a little bit different. You got to familiarize yourself with that. Most cars come equipped with a hazard button with a red triangle in it. And you press that button and your hazard lights will come on. So if you're stuck on the side of the road and you want to warn other drivers of your situation, you press that button. So, a lot of other buttons are on the steering wheel for your cruise control, horn, pretty self-explanatory on those, and wipers are almost always on arm on new cars today. Do you have any other questions on lights you see on the dash?
What does that light mean?
That's the seatbelt light. If you're driving with your seatbelt unbuckled, it will tell you to buckle up.
Oh, okay.
Other little red lights there indicate a door being open, whether it's a rear hatch or basically on this car, anytime any door is open, well, this is actually in the bulb check mode, but if you were starting the car, the doors that we have open now would all be illuminated. So.
Okay.
On some cars, they have a security light. If that light stays illuminated, the car is probably not going to start. It means it has a security system problem. There is another red brake light that comes on besides the amber ones. That light could be imply that your parking brake is applied and needs to be released. Could be imply that you're low on brake fluid. See, it's parking brake's applied there and released. So if you see that light on, check your parking brake first. If it continues to stay on, then you're probably low on brake fluid or have some other braking system issue that needs to be addressed. All right.